and welcome
Hi.
to. Yeah, hi. Today I'm joined with Delerium.
Guys, I'm actually
Yo,
sick, so sorry if my voice sounds like crap. But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So, this will be the first episode of Aether Live, and
Mhm.
we will be interviewing Delerium. So, can you just tell us a bit about yourself?
So I'm a creator. I started Aether and almost ended it, but anyways, I build things, and my foremost project is Nemesis Rising. If you know me, I like to flex on people with it a little bit, but my main thing is that I started back in like 1.6 or something. Never really like got truly into it until 2.0. So that's my backstory, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, cool. So, the first
Bring it
question
on.
that. Yeah, the first question that we'll ask will be a kind of standard one. Just, how did you find out about Geometry Dash?
So my friends played it at school a lot, like before school, because we had like this thing that you would just like sit down and play on your phone for like 20 minutes maybe, and then school would start, so you'd have to go to your classes. So I saw some people trying to beat Stereo Madness and stuff, and thought that looked like a fun game. So I got the light version, started playing that like back in really early days. Got the full version back in like 1.5 or 1.6. Then of course, I started playing seriously 2.0. So I learned about it through my friends and also videos and stuff.
Alright, so,
Discover it, man.
yeah. So, what actually kinds of YouTube videos did you watch about GD? Just curious.
Um, I think a lot of people, how they first found out about it was like Alex Payne or like the big GD YouTubers, and that was the same with me.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, what were
but
you.
yeah.
Yeah. So, how did you get into creating?
So I eventually found this like shitty creator academy because I was a bad creator and I was learning to do better. And I met this guy Core. Well, he built Core, and we just like traded ideas, and that's how I started getting into creating. But my main inspiration will be like Majako or like any of the tech style creators. But yeah, I started creating from just like meeting some guy, and he's pretty chill. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, although since you're the founder of Aether, I know a lot of people want to ask you this question, but how did you get the idea to start Aether Academy?
So, you know how I said I was at that creator, like shitty creator school? I wanted to
Yeah.
make my own that was like better organized and like just better made in general. So, because like their classes were very inconsistent and they didn't really have any dedicated like staff members like we have here at Aether. But so yeah, I just thought I could do better. That was my main like inspiration for it, even if I wasn't the greatest creator.
Yeah. Okay. And how do you think Aether really turned out as a project?
I know I make a lot of jokes about it being bad, but I think Vortex, Hulu, and Rexone are doing a pretty good job. There are some things I would obviously want to change, but I'm not really in that position anymore, and I respect what they've done with it because I still love the server. That's kind of why I'm still here. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's move into some creating related questions. So, although you kind of already answered this, what projects are you working on at the moment?
Well, I half answered this question. So I have Nemesis Rising, of course. Another thing is actually Tempered Steel. That's being worked on, which is kind of
Ooh.
exciting. I have a collab with Hulu potentially because I'm making that layout for him, and I might be decorating the part as well. And then I'm in like 3 or 4 mega, so I have a lot going
What mega collabs would those be, and how have they been going?
on. So there's one with it's Slash. I like he invited me to it, and like I was interested in it before, so he was just like, "Come check this out." So I was like, "Okay." I'm in this like extreme demon one. It's pretty cool. And then I'm in this like easy demon one called DD7, which is like really cool. So
DD7,
I'm
or
in.
is that
It's
just
a
abbreviation?
DD7. Like it stands for something, but I'm I'm not gonna ruin it yet.
Oh, interesting. So, first of all, what would you classify your style as?
I don't really like labeling styles, but I guess the closest thing would be tech or something. I don't like to call it core because I don't I just don't like that label in general because it just is kind of pretentious when people call stuff core.
Pretentious.
I feel like that
Oh,
just kind of like got like made it into like people look at them like as the highest creators when it's for me I think a lot of core is object spam, but there are some core creators that I like such as well, obviously Nahwell and probably like Zenvire or something. They make good core. So
yeah, that makes sense. I see a lot of people throwing the core label around just at
yeah,
what, yeah,
it, I don't think we should really be defining stuff with labels. I think we should just call it oh it's a level. It's not like a core level or a tech level. But that's just me. So yeah,
well, one of the arguments that they do say is that even though the creators don't like it, assigning genres to levels helps users identify what they like.
yeah, that's true. But well, as I said, like I don't like completely hate it. I just think that my beliefs are that labels just kind of like mess things up. Like if you go back the beginning of Geometry Dash, like the first like levels, you'll not see like any like labels for them. Like I mean, besides difficulty. So,
Yeah,
but as well as I said, it's just my belief. It's really not something that people should take as a fact. But yeah, I think it's a good idea, but it's not being used in the right way.
yeah, all right. That's understandable. So, um, what advice would you give to any new creators or first-time players that want to get into creating that might be watching
Mm.
this?
So for you guys, I'd say just like the people who make like creating tips videos and like the server. I feel like those are good help, but you should really develop your style by looking at other levels and well, not copying, but just trying to do a similar style so you can learn how to build in the first place. I'd say for like good you can look at generic levels because you can do generic right like Mystica by Rexone. That I don't know if that's generic, but it's definitely not uh like some of the levels that we've seen featured today that just have no effort. You can do things right, obviously. So I'd just say look at others, people's like levels, and base your style off that.
All right, all right. So, now into some player kind of questions. What's your hardest demon?
Um, that's a difficult question, but I'd have to say Firewall, and I beat it on mobile. I still don't have a video though, so I'll probably work on that a little later this year. But I have to focus on Nemesis. So,
Okay. And what's your first of all, what's your favorite level in terms of how it looks, decoration?
yeah. But I'd probably have to say Plasma Pulse Finale, but there's a lot of levels that I like, but I really do like Plasma Pulse Finale. I think it looks really nice for a simplistic level.
Yeah, that's true. And what about your favorite level in terms of gameplay?
Hmm, that's a tough one. Sorry, I just had to mute for a second. But
That's fine.
I'd have to say, in terms of gameplay, uh, any Heinz level, I really like his gameplay.
Really? Uh,
So that would include like Firewall, Nine Theory, stuff like that.
okay. And
Yeah.
Oh, one thing that I forgot to ask is, would you consider yourself more of a gameplay creator, an effect creator, an art creator, design creator?
I think I'm a mix of design and gameplay because I absolutely suck at art and effects. So
Okay,
that's why World's helping me out with Nemesis.
yeah. And you also make music, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so maybe can you tell us about how that experience has gone for you? Maybe how you got into it?
Well, I got into it because, well, first of all, I've always had like strong connections to electronic music. So I just liked listening to it in the first place, and then I always thought that like maybe I could do it someday. So I got FL Studio. I'm not proud of this, but I pirated some plugins, and yeah, I just started from there, and it from there it's given me a lot of experiences that really make me respect some of the Newgrounds music artists like Megasphere, like all the guys, mostly Megasphere, but yeah, X Chiller. So
Yeah, and what advice would you give to first time music creators or people who want to get into making electronic music the way you do?
well, I just say like just find the stuff that you like to work with the best because it really doesn't matter in the end if you're using Ableton, FL, or like Logic because in the end they're just different programs that do the same function and they're usually exactly the same, just you do things in different ways. So I'd say just find the plugins and software that you like the most because in the end it won't matter which one you use because you'll end up with the same outcome, I guess.
All right, and on what social media platforms can people find you, and on what servers can people find you?
I'm on a lot of servers on Discord. If you've seen me on Novelboy and Tosh's server, and obviously I'm on Aether because well, I started it. But
Yeah,
I'm also on Newgrounds and Twitter sometimes. But if you really want to get to me, I'd say Discord because I check that daily.
and I'll link his YouTube channel in the description. So, and
Yeah, I
yeah,
just hit 100 subs on that. So
yeah, 28 breadstick
that's
challenge, is it not?
uh, no, I haven't done that yet. I might do that for like my 1,000 sub special because I don't have the jurisdiction to order 27 breadsticks again after what happened.
And
But
for our own sanity,
I'm
we
gonna
won't
do
get into
something.
that.
Mhm.
All right, and do you have any last comments?
Well, I like the idea of the series, and I'm kind of interested to see where it goes with the other staff members, possibly other people. I think I think the show's gonna be great, and it's really happy to make sure that I was the first person to come on.
Yeah, well, no
So thank
problem.
you.
I'm really excited to see what other staff members have to say about their experience too. So, with that, thank you for tuning in to Aether Live.
Chode, chode, chode. Rexone fat, chode, 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 chode. Hulu is slightly fatter. Chode, 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 chode.